Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Experience Love Again After Divorce promo time. We are in day 6, and we are here coming each time just to say how valuable and powerful this event is. And I always bring the experts so you can get to know who is on the panel because they are amazing. They have like all the beautiful shares that they are willing to give you and all the powerful tools so you navigate the journey of love and life with better quality and know exactly what you want. So I'm here today with Helen Knight. Helen, hello. It's great to
Hello.
see you. Can you just tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in this beautiful world?
Yes, I call myself a womb awakener and a medicine woman and a healer. But I'm helping the rise of the divine feminine through womb awakening. And
Mm.
so, and there's a lot of education because so many women are like, who cares about the womb? I had my babies, or I'm in menopause, or I had a hysterectomy. And we have been taught to disconnect from our womb, yet our womb is our portal. It's a treasure chest,
Mm.
and it's
Mm.
our power center. And so there's been a lot of purposeful disconnection made for women by the patriarchy so that we disconnect, because this is where we hold our power. And so I'm all about emancipation of the women and the rise of the divine feminine again. And it's for me, it's through the womb.
That's so beautiful. And I absolutely love it because this is something before I knew you, I did not know about that existence, right? And now I become even more curious. And like I said, for people who join the interview, it's going to be super powerful. And we did this amazing meditation you cannot miss during the event. So please join if you didn't, because there is so much greatness coming in these interviews. And Kristen, tell a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. So I'm Kristen Toscano. I am a life and purpose strategist. I also am a quantum human design specialist and quantum alignment practitioner. And really, my path, I was a physical therapist for 20 years. And after going through my own kind of identity crisis of who am I outside of my work, I kind of fell down this path of understanding myself through quantum human design, um, rebuilding my trust in myself, understanding how I make decisions that were right for me, not what I thought everyone else thought I should do. And so now that's what I help purpose-driven individuals do, is really connect with themselves, who they are, how they work in the world, and help them kind of rewrite their identity and connect to the wisdom in their body so that they follow their right path, free from
I
all of
love
the
it.
fears, doubts, and shoulds.
I love it what you shared. And it's so important because a lot of people, when I talk to them, they're like, what do you mean? I know who I am, right? But the point is that we actually don't. And our entire lifetime, we are discovering more and more layers to ourselves because we are so deep as the ocean. And the more we start like peeling all these layers, the more we realize, oh my God, there is so much more to us that we keep learning. And that's the beauty of it, because this is something nobody taught us in schools, nobody talked about it. And now it's our job to discover what this is all about and how we can tap to our full potential and how we actually connect with that power and start living from that power. And that's exactly what that event is for, right? Because I just pulled like the best of the best into my panel just to share that wisdom with people and to know that you do not have to be alone on this journey. And that's exactly the theme of today, just that you are not alone. And I remember from my personal story when 6 years ago I was on the verge of the divorce, and that was the time when I was experiencing this dark night of the soul. And I remember I was lost. I was just not knowing where to go. And if I had somebody like us at this moment, if somebody was introducing me to that kind of event that would empower me, that would give me the tools to navigate that situation better, I would be in the better shape. But that time I was like all shattered completely. So that's why I just want to encourage everybody who either goes through the divorce or goes through the heartbreak. It doesn't have to be necessarily divorce, because the symptoms are similar, right? So somebody goes through the heartache and they are actually looking to attract that pure love. Everybody is capable of doing that, right? But again, you have to be in the right space. You have to be with the people who are supporting, with the people who are on a similar journey, with the people who are ready and willing to be there to explore the love again. So Helen, I have a question. What does it come for you when it say you are not alone on this journey?
What comes to me? Well, community. That's something that I
Mm-hmm.
share all the time for my clients. We want more community. So when I lead ceremonies, when I do an online event, it's like, oh, we're connected. And just knowing, I see it over and over again when women share their intentions before we go into a session or into a ceremony. Women are like, oh my God, I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And oh wow, we have, I don't know why we humans think this, but we think that we're the only ones experiencing
Right.
heartbreak or loneliness or sadness, but there's a sense when we all share, when they're like, me too, me too,
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
It relaxes the nervous system and just says, oh, okay. And then the power of being in community with a similar intention just creates this magical vortex, and things can shift in alchemy. I like the word alchemy. There's a lot of alchemy with the
Yes.
womb awakening stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
love what you shared, because that's so true. Because I remember our society teaches that it's okay, you can handle everything by yourself. You
Mm,
do not need anybody. You don't have the emotions. You are just independent, that strong person. But behind that strength, there are no tools or anything, no people to connect to, right? And a lot of people feel lost. They feel out of place, and that's where a lot of negative emotions come up, and even diseases. So it's so important to realize you are not alone. And it's funny because when we get together, like with the parties, everybody, right, nobody tells exactly what's going on with them. Everybody puts that happy smile on the face, and everybody thinks, okay, every, everyone is living their happy life, right? But yet when we start to talk to people and we realize that everybody has their own struggles and journey and the stories, right, to overcome. And it's so important for us to come and talk and express. And obviously you want to feel safe, you want to feel accepted, you want to feel welcome, because you're not just going to go around and share with everybody, right? Because there is a lot of judgment around, there is a lot of people who are going to put their opinions. And that's why it's important to come to the right community, to be with the people who are there, because they are going through the similar experience. They are there for you, and they will love you for who you are, no matter what you're going through. That's why we are saying it's so important to really connect to the community and come for this event, because you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to connect with that expert that really connects on the energetic level to you, and see what answers you are going to receive. Because if you come with these quality of questions, I promise that this event is going to give you lots of guidance and lots of insights. That was so beautiful, Helen. What about you, Kristen?
Yeah, so what comes up for me is when you talk about the community, I think it is so important, because when we're alone, that's where that doubt creeps in, like Helen mentioned, when we feel like nobody else has experienced it. But one of the things, having met a bunch of the panelists last night, seeing that being in community with people who've been there and how that opens up possibilities that you can't necessarily see when you're in the thick of it. And so I think hearing from people who maybe have been there or are a little bit further ahead on the journey, back to finding that next relationship or reconnecting with themselves, I think is really powerful.
Yes, super important. Hello, Richard, and welcome. Richard, we just went through the introductions. Can you tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in this world?
Richard Morden, life transformation coach. I love working with people after divorce and really unpack their unconscious story, their attractions, why they're making these decisions, and how the unconscious is really running the show. And we think we're doing all these conscious choices, but we're all driven by habits and patterns that we have grown up with, and we often just duplicate them without knowing why.
Love it, love it. And the other answer that was common, we are just saying that it's so important to join this event because the power of the community, when everybody is going through the similar experience, it's so important to be together, and it's so important to be heard and loved and accepted no matter what. What does it mean to you when I say you are not alone on this journey?
Well, it's important. I think we realize we do have support. It's so common in stages of grief and that we isolate ourselves or push people away. But I talk about receiving the help, allowing people to connect with you and reach out to you. And just on a call before this about that, allowing people to embrace your grief, because we've been told all our lives to not acknowledge our emotions, just get over it, stuff it all down as children. So much for behavior, but it became such a pattern. We don't know how to acknowledge our own pain, and often we end up so isolated because we're afraid to let people see us vulnerable.
Absolutely. Yeah, beautiful point. So what I wanted to bring for everybody, first of all, I just want to again emphasize that it's so important to join the event like that, because there is nothing to lose but lots of gain, right? And it's about just getting yourself into knowledge of the experts, of their shares, of their tips, of their strategies. And on top of it, everybody is receiving the gift. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what kind of gifts you guys are going to give to somebody who is going to join and sign up for this event. Kristen, what is your gift?
Yeah, so I'm sharing a guide on Unlock Your Authentic Self. It's a guide to rebuilding self-trust through quantum human design. Quantum human design, which brings together ancient wisdom with modern science, gives you a blueprint back to yourself, helps highlight how you know what's the right thing for you. So as you're moving into these next steps in your journey, like how do you know what to say yes to and what to say no to? And as well as recognizing what are some of the patterns, as Richard mentioned, that you may want to shift as you move forward. And so a guide to help you navigate some of that through the lens of quantum human design.
That's so beautiful. Love it. Thank you so much, Helen. How about you?
So as I say, I'm a healer, medicine woman. So mine is a meditation where I channel light language, which is, it sounds like I'm singing, but but there's no words, and it's a sound vibration that works on your soul. And so when you set an intention of what it is that you desire, mine is around desire. A lot of women do not even know what they want. They don't know what they want. And the desires lie in the womb. And so it's connecting with the womb space, and it could just be the one desire again here in this. It could be to find love or to heal your heart after this breakup, after this divorce, whatever it is, but tapping into maybe a new desire of what you really, really want. And then the energy comes in. I'm bringing in Reiki as well. I play a drum. And all of that it's energetic, right? So it sounds like Kristen and Richard are doing more, makes you think, and this could be really supportive in, okay, you've got that all going on, and now we're going to bring in some energy healing to help that manifest.
I just love it. First of all, we sampled something during the interview process, and it was fantastic. So I can only imagine what goes as the gift. So for everybody who really is interested and just to learn and open yourself up, because for me it was also something new, but it's super powerful. So yes, in order to receive that gift, you have to join the event. That's exactly how it works. Richard, how about you? What is your free gift?
I have a guide I've created. It's called The Courage to Care for Yourself, because we don't really know how to take care of yourself. I'm all about self-care, filling your cup. So, and there's ways to resource yourself, ways to develop connections again, we often want to contract, but in that self-care, you learn to take care of yourself, and that automatically flows out to the people around you as you're going through these stages, and your children watch that, and acknowledging them, in this process, so everybody can support each other, but not get so intertwined. We're all grieving in this pot, there's just so many ways to be curious. I like I said, I love teaching resourcefulness, and that's just that I think we underestimate that becoming such a good life skill.
Yes, beautiful. I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I just wanted to tell to everybody that sometimes people are saying, oh my God, it's 2 weeks event. I don't even have time for that. So I just wanted to assure that you do have the time, because all is it going to be, it's going to come as the interview series, 2 interviews per day. And you have them 24 hours to watch 2 interviews, which is 1 hour per day. And you can just watch at your convenience. You can consume, you can claim the gifts. Next day, another 2 interviews are released. And that's exactly what's going to happen for the next 2 weeks, starting the October 28th. So do not think that you have to dedicate yourself a specific time. When you have a busy schedule, you will be able to allocate 1 hour a day, maybe half an hour to watch the interview in the morning, half an hour before you go to the bed, to start reprogramming your subconscious mind. But it's only an hour a day, and it's just the wealth of information, the wealth of transformation that's available. Just do not deprive yourself of this beautiful gift. And I just wanted to ask everybody around, why is it important for people to join? Helen, what do you think?
To be supported in what they are, wherever stage they are after getting divorced, whether they're still in the healing process, or as Richard said, still in the learning how to self-care through the grieving process, or whether they're ready, they're further along and they're ready for that new love. Whatever is, I'm sure there's going to be a speaker who really nourishes them, to support them on their journey.
Absolutely. Love it. Thank you. How about you, Kristen? Why do you think people want to join?
Yeah, I would echo what Helen said. And like I said, having met a bunch of the speakers last night and hearing more about their journeys and kind of what they bring to this event, there really is a very diverse panel for, like, exactly what Helen said, where you are on your journey. There's something for everyone. And so I think, whether that's coming back to yourself, whether that's getting back out into the dating world, or opening up to the possibilities of what's out there, there's something for everyone.
Yes, absolutely. The buffet style, right? He can choose. He can choose. That's exactly what it is. Thank you so much. Richard, how about you? Why people want to join us?
Bring a notepad, because you'll hear ideas that you'll want to write down, little thoughts and things that trigger you. And you're going to resonate with certain speakers, certain types of things they say. I mean, even in the recent summit I was in, there's so much, you have sometimes an emotional connection to part of their story. And if that resonates with you and it helps you on your path, or opens up some sense of awareness, all beautiful, because we're not meant to live in isolation. So I'm going to say, be in awareness and be curious, and again, take lots of notes and just look at them later.
Love it. Love it. That was awesome. So everybody, if you are watching us live, or when you are going to watch the replay and you didn't sign up yet, we invite you to do that for yourself, because you are giving yourself a favor, right? We cannot make you sign up. We have a lot of value to pour in you, but it's you who choosing to sign up for something. So it's you are expressing your free will. And if you are ready to move forward in your life, if you're ready to understand yourself, your emotions, where are you standing on your life journey, we encourage you to join us. It's absolutely complimentary. Please join us, listen to us, and make notes as Richard recommended. Claim all the gifts and connect to somebody who really resonates with you. Anybody else wants to add something before we say goodbye? All is good? All right. So, yes, we'll see you then on the 28th of October. But meantime, join the event if you haven't registered, and join the community and start like really sharing and connecting with people, because that's what life is all about. We do not meant to walk this journey alone. We want to be connected because there are a lot of people who are on a similar journey, and that's the beauty of it. So do not feel alone, and we are here to support and guide you all through. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.